Welcome to week 3's physical practice. I'm still here at Micah, and this week's physical practice focuses on the 6-limbed body. 6 limbs, head and neck going down to core, just below the belly button, going into that center core, in between the belly button and the pubic bone, that low place where we've been breathing to and from. So head and neck is one of the limbs. Tail is that other limb. Remember, it can be helpful to imagine that you have a monkey tail instead of just a tailbone. And then we have arms and legs. Remember that since we're focusing on going all the way down to that core, you want to imagine that your arm starts with those fingertips and goes all the way along that limb through the shoulder with ease, all the way down to that place just below your belly button. And same with legs. Free and easily up through those hips, up through the pelvis, and to that core. So let's get started. We're again going to check in with our breath. So go ahead and find your spot on the floor. You do want to be on the floor for this one, either on a yoga mat or a quilt or blanket. No pillows or anything under your head. Just go ahead and breathe in through the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, finding your own rhythm, but encouraging a little bit of length, extra length in that exhale to tell your autonomic nervous system that you're safe, that you are okay, that you are comfortable and safe. Just check in with your back spaces, all of those surfaces that make contact with the floor. We're not trying to fix them, we're just paying attention. What's making contact with the floor? Are our sides even, for example? And then what I'd like you to do is go ahead and bring your arms above your head, palms facing up, shoulder blades still relatively flat. And then I'm going to ask you to draw your feet so that they're touching one another and allow your knees to fall out as easily as they can. Now, if this is not comfortable for you to do, if this is uncomfortable or even painful, what you can do is put one knee up, and let's choose the right knee. And if your shoulders are uncomfortable, then we can ease that pressure by bringing your right hand down on that lower belly, down where you're breathing to. And that leaves the left limbs ready to go, because we're going to focus on those left limbs. Go ahead and draw those left limbs away from each other by stretching fingertips and toes as far away as possible, breathing fully and deeply, freely and easily. Breathing in, breathing out, and again. One more full breath. On the exhale of that third breath, just go ahead and release to the floor. The floor is holding you up and your skin is holding you together. And then we're going to do a heel rock, but only with the left foot. So go ahead, on the inhale, pointing those toes towards the ceiling. Now on the exhale, go ahead and heel rock, just using that left foot, left heel. Get at least 3 nice big full breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. And on that last exhale, that third exhale, just go ahead and release to the floor. One more time through the whole sequence. So stretching those left limbs long, 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 as far away from each other as possible with those left fingertips above the head. And those left toes way, way, way down in the opposite direction. Try to find some ease in both your shoulder and in your hip, in your pelvis. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. At least 3 full breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. On that third breath, in through the nose, on the exhale, use that whole exhale to enjoy releasing to the floor. And a nice breath here, in and out, releasing to the floor. And then heel rock with the left side, just that left heel. So on the inhale, toes point up, and exhale, begin that heel rock. Every exhale out the mouth. On your third breath in through the nose, on the exhale, release to the floor. Go ahead and bring those arms down to the sides, but slightly out, palms up. Bring that right heel down to the floor. Just pay attention to those two sides. Is there any difference that you feel now? Again, not trying to fix anything, just taking note. Then bringing those hands above the head again, feet touching each other. Now we're going to work with the right side. Remember, if this hurts, then go ahead and bring that left foot on the floor. Allow that right knee to fall over to the floor. Sorry, bring the left foot down to the floor, left knee facing the ceiling. Right knee would be falling open to the floor, out to the side. If it hurts to have your hand above your head, you can relieve some of that pressure by bringing that left hand and putting it on your lower abdomen. So this time we're going to stretch the right limbs. So right fingertips and right toes are chasing away from one another, as far away from one another as they can get. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Again. On the third breath, release to the floor. Try to release everything. Inhale, right toes pointing up towards the sky. Exhale, heel rock with that right heel. 3 breaths in. 3 breaths out. On my last inhale, on that last exhale, go ahead and allow those toes to fall over. Allow everything to release to the floor. Long stretch through those right limbs again. 3 full breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, stretching just a little bit further each exhale. Try to keep the left side out of it. Try to only activate that right side, right arm, right leg, releasing the shoulder, releasing the hip. On that third breath, release to the floor. Breathe in, toes point up. Exhale, heel rock using only the right heel. 3 breaths. Third exhale, release to the floor. I believe that's 3. Let's come back here. Arms out to the sides. Palms facing up. Wiggle your fingertips, wiggle your toes. We're going to do heel rock with both sides. Breathing in. Exhale. Now this is working that head-tail connection. Those limbs of the head and neck and the tail. 3 full breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. On that third exhale, releasing to the floor. Again, just checking in to see what back surfaces are making contact with the floor. Just taking note of any changes. We're not trying to fix anything. We're not trying to force anything. We're just paying attention. And then, as if you're making a snow or a sand angel, open up into an X. And we're going to stretch that right arm across, over, following the left hand, left arm, and stretching across the body, using those right toes pointing down to that right corner, and with the right fingertips up to that left corner, across the body. 3 full breaths. On the exhale, release back to the floor. Allow yourself to just kind of flop back down to the floor. Now we're going to do the same, except with the right toes. Right toes go across the body, even past the left foot, so that it's stretching down to your left corner. And the right fingertips are stretching, stretching, stretching to that upper right corner. Try to keep the left hand and the left side entirely out of it. It's really hard to do. For me, anyway. 3 full breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. A little bit of a twist, so good for digestion. On that third exhale, go ahead and just flop back into your X. Just pay attention with your back surfaces, what's touching, what's not. Stretching your left side. So left fingertips trace along the line of that right arm up to the right corner. Left toes are stretching down to that left corner. 3 full breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Each exhale, stretching just a little bit farther. Try to release that shoulder, release that hip. Try to keep the right side out of it. On the third, I like to wiggle my fingertips and toes just to keep that those limbs alive. Sometimes I do that. On the exhale, go ahead and just flop back over. Now left toes stretch across the body, across past the right foot. And so now you're stretching across the body with the left side. Left fingertips all the way up to that left corner, left toes down to that right corner. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. On that third exhale, releasing to the floor, back into your X. Bring those arms back down. I'm also dusting the floor while I'm at it. It's just fine. Palms open to the sky. I'm going to do a heel rock again. Both feet, both heels. 3 full breaths. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And just release to the floor. Remember, we're not trying to fix anything, we're just paying attention. What back surfaces are touching the floor? Is it possible to encourage just a little bit of extra length out of those exhales? And when you're ready, you can gently get back up. You might want to head into a fetal position, and then onto your hands and feet, and from there head to standing, keeping that head and neck free and released as long as possible. You can use the standing up that we did last week. So try to do this every day this week, and have a good day.